All right, guys. If you have low thyroid or hypothyroid, one of the simplest things you can do is just stop doing things that are hurting your thyroid. I speak from experience. I was doing many of these, and I'm at the point now where I'm not on meds. I feel better, sleep better. Lots of benefits have come from this. So there's going to be 6 of them that I'll look at in this short video. I'll talk about steps you can take. I'm also going to talk about specifically what's going on, why these are hurting your body, hurting your thyroid function. And best part is they're all natural. You don't have to take medications or anything like that to do these. So let's go ahead and take a look. Make sure to go grab your free checklist if you want other things like this, options outside of drugs and surgery. Just go to my website, free checklist there. So what are these suppressors? What are these things you need to avoid? Number one is polyunsaturated fatty acids. I get made fun of from people in my life because I'm always like, you got to stay away from PUFAs. Okay. There's literally nothing good about them. There will be some that will argue, well, they're heart healthy. And I don't believe that. I don't think the evidence is strong enough for that. But outside of that argument, they're terrible. They suppress your metabolism because they directly block the effects of your thyroid hormones, vitamin A. They also end up increasing estrogen and stress hormones. All in all, again, very bad, not just for your body, but for your thyroid function. Okay. Lack of sunlight. This is a big one. I've found that once I started having thyroid issues, I felt much better during the summers when I had sunlight exposure. Doesn't mean go out, go crazy, get sunburned, but we've been benefiting from the sun for millennia as humans. It doesn't all of a sudden in the last 50 to 100 years, the sun's a killer. That's not true. You do need sensible sun exposure. In the winter months, I'll kind of revert to using my red light. I have a link down in the description to the one I use. I really like it. It does help. It's not a replacement for sun exposure, but it can help if you're in a northern climate in those winter months. Stress. And this can be any form of stress. People think work life. Granted, that's a stressor. Okay. That can hurt you, but also can undereating, not fueling your body, chronic fasting. These are things I did. Fear of carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are great for thyroid function if they're the right ones. Okay. So you can't add stressors into your life. So stay away from the extreme diets. Eat enough to fuel your body and its thyroid function. Stop being scared of carbs. Okay. They're beneficial for your thyroid. Low blood sugar levels. This kind of goes hand in hand with some of these extreme diets people can get on. And then when they do add carbs, say, they're going to have these wild swings. So be sensible with what you're eating. Get a wide variety of natural foods that are going to support your metabolism. I have other videos on this if you want to check that out. Don't go too low on protein. Okay. Protein is a macronutrient that people go to extremes on. And going too low in protein is not good for your thyroid. That doesn't mean going too high is necessary or even good for you. There's kind of a sweet spot, and I would call that, based off the studies, I would say it's 0.6, 0.62 to 0.8 grams of protein per pound of ideal body weight. So if your ideal body weight, is 200 pounds, let's say, then you're looking at 135, 140, 160 grams of protein. You don't have to go crazy on the high end, but you definitely want to make sure you're getting enough to help your thyroid function. Okay. Finally is estrogen dominance. We already talked in the beginning how consuming polyunsaturated fatty acids can lead to an increase in estrogen. You do not want this because what estrogen can do when it gets too high is it's going to block the conversion of T4 to T3, which is, your active thyroid hormone, quote unquote, active in your liver. 80% of that conversion of your thyroid hormone happens in your liver. With too high of estrogen levels in your body, it's going to block that. So all these things, guys, are natural. It starts with the foods that you're putting in your mouth, and I kind of covered those here. So let me know in the comments, was this helpful? Number 2, let me know other topics you want me to cover. This was one of them. I really value that because I want to make videos that are helpful for you guys. So I hope this was. See you in the next one.